Hello, it's Thursday, May 7th, 2026. It's a Thursday, 4:45 p.m. This is your Black Sheep weather update with me, your lead forecaster, John Lamb. 3 more nights of frost, mostly in western Wisconsin tonight up into Chisago and Isanti County. So Cambridge up to Isanti, you want to make sure you've got things covered up if they've already started to sprout. Otherwise, Friday night and Saturday night, we're going to see chances of frost across most of the region except for the core of the Twin Cities metro. There are a couple of shower chances coming up in the next 7 days. Overall, though, it's going to be a warming trend, a much welcome warming trend. All that and more coming up here in your Black Sheep weather update. Taking a look at our satellite imagery, what you can see is we actually have clear skies for once. And you see that area of cloudiness is finally starting to move away from us, and that big high pressure ridge across the west is going to finally move in. But there's going to be a couple more chances of showers with little disturbances that come up over that ridge before it gets over us itself. Taking a look at our radar, nothing to show you, unfortunately. All I can say about this really is it's showing our weather advisories for that frost advisory in Chisago and Isanti County into western and southern Wisconsin. Temperatures are in the upper 50s right now into the low 60s once you get into southwest Minnesota. Otherwise, not a lot to talk about. And that high pressure system that's over us right now is a weaker high, but it's over us, and it's producing nice sunny skies. Chance of showers up around the Duluth area up into the Arrowhead, and even down towards Hinckley, but nothing on radar and nothing really has become of that chance. Otherwise, we have that low pressure system that's going to move across Iowa, and that will not bring us any more precipitation. The high pressure system actually moves back a little bit before it moves forward, so it's kind of centered over the Wahpeton area now. And that will eventually start to move out, and now you see that it's starting to fade away, and that low pressure system is getting organized. It's going to scoot along the Canadian border and bring a warm front with it. That's going to give us some warmer temperatures across the weekend. But then that cold front comes along, and we go right back into the cool temperatures for Sunday with a high of only about 60 in the region. And then beyond that, you see that front start to come back again, and that will come through as a warm front and bring a chance of showers, like I said, on Tuesday. And then otherwise, that's it. We see high pressure moving in. We're going to get this trough to come through. It'll come through as a warm front, and temperatures are looking much, much warmer as we move into next week. And taking a look at our detailed forecast for the Twin Cities area for tonight, 38 under partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, 68, increasing clouds in the afternoon, with a 50% chance of showers overnight with a low of 43. For Saturday, it should be mostly sunny after we get past that 40% chance of morning showers with a high of 63 and a low of 38. Sunday should be sunny with a high of 60, the low of 37 here in the Twin Cities. For Monday, mostly sunny, clouds over in the evening with a 50% chance of showers overnight and a high of 64, the low of 47. For Tuesday, we do have those morning showers. They'll quickly blow out with a high of 67 under sunny skies, the low of 44. And Wednesday should be about 73 here in the Twin Cities with a low of 48. Taking a look across central Minnesota for tonight, a little chillier, 35 tonight, under partly cloudy skies. For tomorrow, the same as the Twin Cities, with that 50% chance of showers creeping in overnight. Otherwise, sunny skies and 68. Should be about 40 degrees Friday night. Looking at Saturday, though, here's our cooler air coming in. Those 50% chance of showers on Saturday morning, with a high of 58, but then we drop down to 33 across central Minnesota. On Sunday, sunny, frost possible again on the overnight, 56 for the high, but 32 for the low. Monday, sunny with a 50% chance of showers in the overnight. Kind of a broken record. 62 with a high of 43. And for Tuesday, a 50% chance of morning showers, the high of 65. The low will be about 42. And for Wednesday, a high of 71 under sunny skies, the low of 45. Now, we talked about those two chances of showers. They're not going to amount to a whole lot. If anything, I think accumulations will be probably under 0.2 of an inch. A few areas, if they get lucky, might see 1/4 of an inch between the two chances combined. But let's take a look beyond Wednesday into the 8 to 14 day outlook. And what we see here is we have a big high pressure warm ridge. There we go. Moving out of the west, and that's going to stay there and just anchor in over the Four Corners region. And that's going to bring most of the western half of the country much above normal temperatures. The only place it'll really be below normal will be up into the northeast and up into the UP of Michigan and the lower part of the upper part of the lower peninsula. Say that twice. Taking a look at our precipitation chances, just a little above average across the region. Again, not a lot of signal for a big storm coming through that'll give us a lot of rain, which is what we really need. Starting to get kind of dry across parts of the state. If you look up into northern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin, things are actually getting quite dry with moderate drought moving in. And in southwest Minnesota, in Pipestone and Rock County, they're actually starting to see severe drought moving in, with most of southwest Minnesota being in drought conditions as well. I am lead forecaster John Lamb here at Black Sheep Weather. If you like what we do, give us that thumbs up. Otherwise, you can subscribe. Then you can also tap on notifications and get notified as soon as we put up a new video or we have a new post. Otherwise, please share us on your social media and make sure you tell your friends this is the place to get dependable, reliable information. Again, I am Chief Meteorologist John Lamb. Thank you so very much for watching.